Welcome to the Tom and Frenchy podcast.
And let your ears take you on a journey over mystical realms of comedy,
Laughter.
and love.
Frenchy and I are in love.
And there's other topics that there will be.
Fear.
And fear. And fear love.
That's the type you find in prison, kids.
The good.
The good type.
Good. Started on a laugh. Prison love.
Oh, the crowd liked it.
The crowd
I
liked
thought it was a bit
prison
iffy, but
love.
they liked it.
Welcome to episode 97. 3 away from raising the bat for the 100th episode.
Raising the bat.
We will be doing the Centurion game, which is 100 shots of beer in 100 minutes. We may even have a mystery shot every 10 shots.
No, let's
No,
not.
no.
Let's keep it sensible.
No, but like
100's already a lot, Frenchy.
No, but mystery shot, like one might be Vegemite,
that's
one
a
might be
fucking
piss,
god-awful idea.
one might be piss. It might not be alcohol.
You're actually making this worse.
One might be vodka cruiser.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting back, but I don't like the other stuff.
A little berry blast.
I don't want a little number 9 shot of just Frenchy cum. That's disgusting, bro.
But imagine our Patreon listeners or even our podcast listeners watching that, going, that's funny. That's made my day. Especially with Victoria's back in 6-week stage 4 lockdown, 8 p.m. curfews.
Yeah.
8 p.m. Remember the last time you went to bed at 8 p.m.?
That's later than Prime
like
Possum. Do you remember Prime Possum?
Yeah, 7. Was it 7 or 7:30?
Go to bed, you little fuck.
Isn't that funny?
7:30.
Bonjour to our international listeners. Ni hao, konnichiwa, arrivederci.
Hello.
Pretty much just covered every country in one. Prime Possum was this little soft toy. It was
big.
It was an adult man.
It's like a mascot.
Dressed in a mascot. And he was only in regional 7 stations.
Mm-hmm. We had it in Canberra. You had it in Wollongong.
We had it in Wollongong. And he literally would come out after the TV show finished, about 7 p.m.
I think it was after Home and Away.
7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. And he would say, "How you going, kids?
Get off to bed, you little rats.
Get off the bed, you little rats."
I'm Prime Possum. I'm going to come and eat your fucking head.
So it was exactly like, because I'm going to bed and you fucking better too, or I will fucking get ya. Mum and Dad want to get some fucking sex in. They're like, they want to get the sexy time
7:35 is their time for sex.
That's what they say is, and you just need to go to bed so they can smoke a bong, hit the pipe, whatever they want to do. Wash the dishes too.
Yep, important.
They got a few things to do.
You don't want to leave them overnight.
And you go, Prime Possum's going to sleep. It was weird how he led with that. It was like, Prime Possum's going to sleep now, so you need to go to sleep.
Don't possums come out at night?
Yeah, that made the least sense ever.
Wouldn't it be like an owl? No, they come out at night.
They're
What's
nocturnal.
A day animal?
Possums are nocturnal.
What's a day animal?
A human.
Yeah. Go to bed. You're a kid. Welcome to Prime Kid. No, that sounds wrong. Prime Kid. That's on the Michael Jackson
That's the
channel.
documentary. Yeah, I saw that.
That's on his network.
That was a bungalow in Jeffrey Epstein's island. It was on the menu. There was a prime steak, prime beef,
prime child,
prime rib, and prime kid. Prime kid was.
I remember when back in my house in Canberra, we used to have like a chimney. And have like the kind of shutter where you open the chimney to let the smoke up and you could close it. One day we were sitting in the lounge room and the shutter started going like moving across.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck? Are we possessed? Is there a ghost in the house? But a possum had gone down the chimney.
Oh no.
And was stuck on the flap and like opening and closing it. So we had to like
while the fire was going.
There was no fire. It was just like during the day. Yeah. And I opened it. This possum fell into our living room covered in soot. I tried to like chase it out with a broom. It was chaos in my house.
You come in to say hello and you broomed it. The first thing it does. Yeah. I was like, I want to explore this.
Put soot fucking everywhere.
Little Christmas possum. He had a little identity crisis. Thought he was Father Nick.
Yeah.
Maybe he came giving presents and you just broomed him.
Shoot that bitch out. Get out of here.
So here's the thing with Victorian lockdown. I saw this the other day. I read it today actually. 8 p.m. curfew. Guess what stays open at 9 p.m.?
Macca's.
Legalised injection centre.
Fair enough.
To 9 p.m. but. What do you need the extra hour for to shoot up? Just do it at 8.
They move a bit slower than the average.
Do it at 8.
They're in sloth mode. Have you seen Junkies?
But imagine being a
Like,
resident.
oh, they even speak slow. If you speed up a junkie's voice, perfect English.
But imagine being a resident. You go on, oh, you want to go to Woolies? Like, nah, 8:05. And then you look out the window and you see, I can see ya, nerds. You're like, I think we're going to have to start shooting up
That would
to
be
get a
funny
little
way
extra
to start.
hour of...
Yeah. You wouldn't get an extra hour of sleep, I'll tell you that for free.
yeah,
You get an extra hour of...
Get the
yeah.
nods. Get the nods. But it was just weird there was extra hour. I thought if it's an all-night, like a medical service, that would make sense. But an extra hour, I thought it was weird.
What do they do with homeless people? If they're like, curfew, get back in your box. Like, what do they do? Like, how do they enforce that?
They have to be on the streets by 8. They can't be inside
be in
someone's
houses.
house. Yeah.
They can't go down chimneys anymore.
We live in an area of lots of homeless people, guys. That's why we talk about them a lot. And I possibly will be homeless soon.
You reckon?
Based on how well I manage finances. Well, I don't have super.
Well, you're very bad at managing them.
Yeah, so...
I remember about 6 years ago, I invited you to come to a Creative Business Plus course, which would have taught you everything you need to know to run your own creative business, which you do. You would have super.
The problem... yeah, I don't have super for those guys. Annuation. I don't think I'll live long enough to use super. So that's why I'm too stressed about it. I was actually very good at maths in high school, so I wish that equivalated to numbers.
Yeah.
It does to numbers. I mean to money.
Good at English?
Yes. yes. yes.
Do you reckon Sydney's going to go into lockdown?
Nah.
You don't reckon? That
Nah.
was confident.
Nah.
You're weird, though.
Nah. Well, the people wouldn't take it.
Yes, they would.
Nah, we wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Oh, we wouldn't.
You didn't last
We'd rise
lockdown.
up, baby. But a lot of the other countries are coming out of it. Like Italy's getting back to normal. America just are on a different.
That's because you've got like law-abiding countries, and then you've got America.
But like England hit this hectic lockdown. They're getting back to normal, going to the pubs, and then
I reckon they'll get.
we were back to normal, then
stage
back
two.
to the lockdown.
They'll get stage 2.
No, let's not talk about it, guys. We're gonna bring music and laughter to your ears all episode. If you are, we haven't had a proper podcast in 2 weeks because last week we had the legend that was Alex Williamson.
That was a loose episode.
That was.
I don't really remember anything that happened. It made it harder because he talked so much, but then we also had the delay.
Yeah.
It was quite difficult.
Well, Alex is one of my favorite people from the comedy industry.
He's very funny.
He is like, talking to him when he's in a mood is like riding a bull with no arms. You strap on with your legs and you just hope it takes you somewhere you like. It might flip you off like
You've got no arms in this.
Yeah,
scene.
I've got no arms. The
I
bull's
thought
got
the bull
arms. No, the bull's got arms.
I was like, wouldn't it just stay still?
Just like,
Oh, this is a wild ride.
it's like a wheelbarrow. It's just
It's just face planting.
no, because he'll just go wherever he wants to go, and you just strap on. You strap on.
Wear a
hope.
strap on and hope for the best.
And it was incredible. We wanted to have him live on the podcast. That's why it took so long. But obviously it was going to be a while till we got over to Adelaide. That was a little song.
Ooh. Ada. It's like under my Adelaide. Ada. Beautiful.
So yeah, so that was
If you missed it, check it out.
Check it out. You probably have more questions from answers from last week's episode.
Oh, for sure.
So do we.
For sure.
So do we. For those not watching the video, me and Tom are both dripped out. Tom's got some press studs, so he could rip that flannel, but like a posh flannel straight off, like a stripper.
Yep.
And I've gone double sport. I'm fucking killing
Yeah,
it.
I think you're kind of contradicting yourself, aren't you? What are those two sports you wear?
Ski jacket and NFL jersey.
That's not like a branded ski jacket.
Nah,
That's not.
it's just fresh.
It's
Just fresh, baby.
just aqua.
Drip drop, can't stop. Let's get into the news.
Already, you
No.
panicked.
What
What have you been up to, French?
We can chat.
You said goodbye to your share house. on the
Yeah,
weekend.
so guys, earlier this year I moved out of my share house. I was there for 5 years. Tom, I got to spend 2 and a bit years with Tom there. And
it wasn't even close to that.
it felt like that because he was just...
No, you were touring the whole time. We hardly spent any time together.
in a
I was
way.
there for like 9 months.
But you also set up like your own kitchen in your room so you didn't have to hang out with us if you didn't want.
Yeah, you guys are annoying.
Tom had a big room, so he set up like a microwave in there, a dishwasher, a bath.
That's right. I wish I had a bath. I would have stayed there longer if I had my own bathroom.
Our bathrooms were so
The
moldy.
bathrooms were fucking disgusting.
But
Oh my god.
so I moved out a couple months later. Everyone had to move out because the lease ended. So we did a farewell.
Where are they all going?
Farewell to the Twa party. We called it the abattoir.
Why was it called that? I never liked that name.
I think it was something to do because that's where meat gets chopped up.
Jesus Christ. Yuck.
Because it was just all lads in there. We were just chopping up our own salamis. I don't know. I don't exactly know why either.
I think it's because you'd bring home dead cows or something really sexist.
Bring home dead cows, not sexist.
That's what you call women. That's what you call women.
You did. I thought you meant an actual
You called
cow.
it the abattoir. I did not.
Yeah, because we like meat. We'll have a lot of barbecues.
Sure.
I don't actually know why we called it that. But
I think you do.
It was funny. No, it was called the Twa. It was called the
abattoir, and you nicknamed it the Twa.
It was called the Twa. I don't fully know why we called it the Twa.
I think we all know listening. We all know. So where is everyone? Are the people remaining? Are they staying together and finding a new place, or are they all splitting up?
Three of them are going together, and
there's a few rejects.
1 and 2 are going with other people. There's just terms of people didn't want to pay as much, and it just works out like that, Tom. Just works out.
Seems like there's
so. We
drama
invited
there.
every resident who's ever been a part of that share house back for the party on Friday night. And it was just the usual suspects. It was exactly who I thought it was going to be. It was the people already living there, and then me, Elliot, and Kenny.
And did you get loose?
Yeah, it was a big one. It was
drinking games.
Yeah, we got on. We played all the games. It was we ended up stumbling home at 4 or 5 a.m. It was a big one. It was a big one. Do I look like I had a big one?
You do after you keep rubbing your face.
Fortunately, it was a Friday night, so I've recovered enough by now. It's kind of like, that's the cool thing about pandemic. In fact, you can't go to nightclubs, so it's a lot more house party vibes, which are actually sick.
Well, you're meant to not go out.
No, that's not correct.
You're meant to be a responsible citizen.
But so it was only 8 people or whatever at that house, 10 people, and we
Socially
knew
distanced,
usually you would have prees and you'd go out and lose everyone and get up to these shenanigans. We just had to stay together.
Is that a good thing?
I think so. We didn't have any fights that night, so
that's
that was good.
It was more like a sausage festival.
We were riding the bus. We were fucking the dealer. We were having good times. And then I watched a lot of Gossip Girl the next day because I was
you've been watching a lot of Gossip Girl.
Hungover.
Who's your favourite person in Gossip Girl?
It's hard because I want to say Chuck. But
yes.
In the first episode, which I missed, apparently he tried to sexually molest a few people. But then after that, he was really cool. No, I missed the first half of the season. And so after that, he was just like, I'm Chuck. I'm Chuck Bass. I'm just going to do whatever I want. And I like that.
You like it in the first episode?
I didn't see the first half of the first season.
I'm Chuck Bass, and consent doesn't mean anything to me.
I wouldn't have liked that part. That's what I didn't want to say. That's what I didn't want to say. But
that's funny.
He is the coolest. There's a good dad character who I like. He was a former rocker.
Ooh.
I was actually, because I was almost ashamed because my missus started watching Gossip Girl and then I joined in halfway through the first season. And you get hooked as you do with these OC type shows. They're good.
Yeah.
They're good. And I would slightly bring it up. I brought up in 3 different group of mate situations with the boys on Friday, my soccer lads on Sunday, and my cricket boys on Sunday. And every single lad got around like, fuck, that was a sick show. Gossip Girl. Fuck, I should watch that again. Or someone will bring up the OC. I'm like, you know what? It is a cool show.
The OC was
That's
good.
why I can talk about it on the podcast. If they had reacted badly, I wouldn't be talking about it.
That's funny.
Like, what? I don't watch
I like that you have to have
that.
references for this. Oh, and I talked to a guy, he's a farmer, and he said it was good.
I talked to the trades of Australia. All the carpenters were like, yeah, we're cool with
and they
it.
were like, no, rock on, bro.
We're cool with it, guys. There's some batshit storylines, but it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like,
did they jump the shark at any point?
The whole show is just jumping of the shark because they're supposed to be in high school, but they look fucking 40.
Yeah, it's not the worst one I've seen, but
What's the worst one you reckon?
Grease the other day. Grease was insane to me.
Well,
they were like 50.
Well, one of the plots I just watched in Gossip Girl, spoiler. So the girl Serena, she's going to a high school. there's a rumor. Back in the day, someone started a rumor that the teacher slept with her in high school.
Right.
So, which is stat rape or whatever. She was 15. The mum forged her name to send the teacher to prison, saying, "Yeah, as Serena, I declare this happened." The girl didn't know the whole time. Eventually, she found out that her ex-teacher was in jail for having sex with her when they didn't even have sex. So, one thing leads to another. Eventually, he gets out on bail. The mum pushes it through. He starts living at their place.
Makes perfect sense. And like, who gets convicted via letter? Like, did they want a police interview or some kind of court statement from the girl? No.
He had to take it was insane. And that's like the least of the plots.
It's
funny.
Just
It's so badly addictive, and then they always have like a cliffy, like, oh, I got to watch the next one. And I've got no self-control, so I've been not getting a lot of sleep. Yeah, that's in the rotation. But there's nothing good's come out lately. I think our listeners can agree with this. It's been a slow year for TV, a slow year for movies.
Yeah, a lot of shit got stopped. I just look up like lists of the best TV shows last year or this year, like earlier in the year, and just download that shit.
Even the porn, because of social distancing, they got to be 1.5 meters away.
Half their dicks are that size anyway.
Yeah, I know, but it's you know such thing as a shallow throat, is there?
True.
They can only go to so far because once they get it to the esophagus.
Well, they could go down into the stomach. It just has to have a nice bend in it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Know what I'm saying, but social distancing, they probably can't get that close to the stomach.
Oh, true. True.
There's one chick who's like, so there's like internet porn stars, yeah, like social media porn stars who are famous not through the traditional means, like
right.
Riley Reid. There's one called Lena the Plug. Have you seen her?
Yeah, I've heard of her. My friend Matt loves her.
There you go. She's pregnant now.
Really?
And she's still fucking porning up.
Oh wow.
Wow. I don't know how many months in, but she's got a bit of a dad bod going on.
A dad bod?
Well, I mean a pregnancy belly, but you know.
I don't think you ever call a pregnant belly a dad bod. That's horrific. She's really let herself go.
I mean, how do I say, like...
Ugh, she's let herself go. Look at that dad bod.
But like, you know the dads who just got a bit of a beer belly? Just to like...
I know what a dad bod is.
But not like... So anyway, she's 6 months pregnant, 8 months pregnant, and you can see it, and she's still doing it.
Wow. You've been watching those.
Well, I just got a lot of them on my Twitter. I've got a really weird Twitter.
I follow Riley Reid on Twitter, and Twitter's a weird one. It's weird that you can post porn on Twitter. Yeah, I find that strange.
Because you can see everything on Twitter.
That's weird. Why? When every other media's like, no, we shouldn't do that.
Free speech, baby. Free speech.
That's
America.
Weird.
America. You can thank Donald Trump for that.
Yeah, probably won't.
No, but so my Twitter's like half fantasy football dudes I follow, half porn stars, and then half like comedians. So it's some funny naked people.
I can't get into Twitter, man.
I just check them, you know, while I'm in the middle.
I check it for notifications, that's all.
Yeah, it's okay, if we had to rate the social media apps, I would say number 1 at the moment.
Yep.
The Talk.
OnlyFans, yep.
OnlyFans, okay. OnlyFans, Instagram, then TikTok.
I reckon TikTok's above Instagram at the moment. I find it more entertaining. Have you seen that Instagram's trying to bring in that new TikTok format?
Reels, guys. It's called Reels.
I'll tell you what annoys me about that. It's only 15 seconds.
Oh, they're dumb.
Why wouldn't you just copy what TikTok is doing?
Do it exactly. Do it to 1 minute and 1 second. You know what I mean?
And like they already won't be able to use the same songs because TikTok's already got that deal. I feel like that'd be hard for them to get that deal.
But all the same songs are on Instagram too.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, you know how you use them in stories. I don't see why it'd be any different for Reels.
Right. Maybe you can.
Because when I upload my band songs to stuff, it's got to wait a while until it gets on everything. So it's just sort of like a distribution deal. Because all bands want their songs.
Can we add our podcast audio to stories?
I wonder if we could.
Why have we never tried that? It seems like a smart idea.
I wonder if we could.
We should try.
Might have to upload through a different
distributor.
I feel like
Instagram just like, bro, just copy the TikTok format, you stupid idiots.
Yeah, it's funny how in the business world, it's legal just to fucking plagiarize.
Oh, yeah.
It's
like if you're making a new Netflix, copy a lot of the shit from Netflix because they've got it right.
Well, Instagram already fucking plagiarized Snapchat.
True.
That's why Snapchat's dead. Well, it's still going in like for 14-year-olds, but
Yeah.
like
I don't use it.
Yeah, nah. So we're going OnlyFans,
TikTok,
and Instagram. On a tier together, I reckon.
Okay.
Then, actually, I like YouTube better above those two still.
Nah. I haven't been watching that much YouTube.
Okay, YouTube below that.
I reckon.
Then Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook,
Snapchat. And then Tom's Instagram.
Yeah, maybe even lower.
We always used to do that joke when we were making videos.
But with Kenny's
Snapchat. With Kenny's Snapchat. We would pitch an idea and it was like the worst.
Oh, that's funny.
Good times.
But yeah, I don't know. Like Facebook lately, it's just a dark place, man. If you read comments if you fucking look at comments on a post, you're just going to go into a bad place. Because you can see fucking just the dumbest cunts.
I think that's when I'm like a bit too angry or upset on the podcast, guys. I think I've read too many comments and I get like, oh, why are people so fucking dumb?
It actually infuriates me.
Why are you all so fucking dumb? I don't even have super and I'm smarter than you cunts.
Oh, it's insane.
Right.
There was that. Did you watch that interview recently? It was the Aussie bloke. He was interviewing Donald Trump. And it was like a really good interview because this guy, he's like an Aussie journalist living in America. He's like the son of a famous journalist in Australia, something Swan. And he's interviewing Trump.
Big dick journalism energy. Yeah.
And it was like the most memeable interview because he'd actually challenge Trump on the things he says. He'd be like, who says that? Where is that said and stuff?
Sick.
And like it was that kind of vibes. And I was like, that's awesome. And then I saw someone share it. And then I read the comments and all these people being like, fucking lefties, fucking blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, it just ruined my day. It was just so, like, it was such a good interview. This guy, like, made Trump try and have some facts for what he was saying.
Yeah.
And, like, a proper interviewer. And Trump was talking over him the whole time, of course. But it was just interesting. And then I started reading the comments, and that's when you get into the worst. As soon as there's politics involved, it's the worst.
Yeah, if you're going left and right and blah, 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 no.
Oh, it's just all shit.
No, we're not about that on this podcast.
We're facts.
We're about facts. Facts don't care about your feelings. It's Ben Shapiro.
Oh,
yeah, I went down the right wing hole once. It's very interesting. I do.
Oh, it's all terrible.
You just got to get a lot of information so you can decide for yourself, ladies and gentlemen.
And make sure it comes from credited people.
Make sure it comes from credited people.
Who've done their research and all that shit.
This is too much. It's just too much blah, blah. We're talking at them now. We're not being fun enough for them. Shut the fuck up, Tom. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? We did 2 minutes. I looked at this 20. Then we did 2 minutes 43 about how to form an opinion for themselves.
Here we go.
We need to shut the fuck up and get on with the joke.
Five daters. They'll get cash from
go. Now we're back.
All right,
now
so
we're back. Okay.
This is something I want to talk about. The other night I was bored and I was like, I'll tell you what I want to watch. Like, I'm done with these serious series or comedy movies. I just want something fucking stupid. And I remembered that TV show on MTV called MTV Next, which was the funniest premise. So there's like maybe 5 people, one contestant who is the decider. These 5 people are playing to get this girl's heart, get another date with her, or they get $1 a minute for the time they spent with her that they can take, which is fucking nothing. It's a terrible prize, probably the worst prize in history.
If they spend the whole time, they get like $150 or something max.
Not even.
What,
like
$60?
$70.
Fucking hell.
So they get to decide whether they take the money or go on a second date. But yeah, the premise is they go out one by one. And it
off
can
the
be
bus. They walk off the bus and then they freeze frame. I'm going to be like, Chad, loves surfing, hanging with the boys, and once dated a girl because she had a cool car or something
exactly,
like that.
Like some cheesy facts. Yeah. And she can literally look at their face and go, next. And they have to go back on the bus and the next person comes out. It's brutal.
It's hilarious because it reminds me of back when I used to go picking up at the clubs.
Yeah, it's
literally because if I had enough in me, I'd go straight up to that girl group and they'll just go, no. I'm like, okay.
They used to say next, didn't they?
They might as well have said next.
Then I'd walk over, they'd go next, and then some other guy, and they'd go, okay.
Often next. Often they'll just turn the body enough. I'm like, oh, yep. What was that? Who's that? Yeah, come and Kev.
Just another vodka raspberry, please.
Oh, this isn't the bar. What am I doing here?
All right, so here's what I liked about it when I watched it. Everything you can't say anymore.
Really?
Almost all the things, like they play on racial stereotypes so hard. They play on like kind of rapey comments and stuff.
Sounds a lot like this podcast.
Yeah, a little bit too much. And let's have a little listen.
So what? Hang on. What year do we think it was made in? Like 2000s?
I reckon early 2000s.
Early 2000s MTV. Let's hit it.
The one that makes it to the end will choose. Either go on a second date or take the money. Careful what you do because you may be next. I'm Charity, I'm 24, and I'm already falling off the next bus. Now it's
So last time she was on the show, she fell off the bus when she was coming off. So this is like an all-stars episode.
I thought someone was dubbing her voice, to be honest.
She has so much energy. It's scary.
Too much energy. That was...
All of them, they must feed them lines. They must do all types of shit. Because some of the shit they say, you're like, you did not think of it.
No, stop.
So today, I'm gonna fall in love! Yeah! That's right.
She's doing like...
I like a guy who's a little ghetto because you know Miss Charity's always down for some thug love.
Some thug love, baby.
Gentlemen, get ready for a taste of this Manila cherry. Holla, holla, holla.
Wait for these are the datas now. This is where it gets good.
Okay.
I'm Chris, I'm 23, and white chocolate is back to get this girl taste my milky goodness. Yeah!
Milky goodness.
I'm Adam, I'm 24, and I made $1 last time, so this time, I'd like to at least match that.
I'm Anirudh, I'm 23, and once again, I'm bringing sexy back.
Oh, the awkward
I'm
Indian.
Sam, I'm 24, and I'd rather get next than stay on that bus again.
I'm Tremaine, I'm 24, and the last girl next to me was cold, so today I'm looking for hot baby, all the time.
Wow, that is some great producing there. The worst part is they probably weren't even... The producer probably told them to say that.
100%.
Had
Some of those
writers.
lines are like... Oh,
Was you're looking for some white chocolate? I'm going to give you the milky goodness.
and then these guys they talk
These
together.
all-star guys are on the bus again, still full of
So
anxiety.
many chads.
Charities
There's a
fall
bunch
down
of
the
chads in
stairs,
this
gave
show.
her notoriety. There'll be laughs, romance,
So she's
and
from
lots
Manila.
variety
Yeah.
on the
What
next
country's that?
bus.
Anna Roo, what do you hope we do today?
Well, I'm gonna have some karate sex, you know?
Oh, yeah?
What's karate sex?
You wanna have a look at it?
Do I?
Okay.
Karate sex.
Oh, come on. What is
yeah.
this?
You know, he's doing weird karate moves and then thrusting. This is the awkward
I would
Indian.
do
guy.
Arrest, I will show it to her, you know?
These comments.
What in the actual fuck, Tom?
What's your strategy for picking up this girl?
Want to see my strategy?
Yes?
Hold on a second.
Where you going?
Oh, my God!
You know, he comes out in just his underpants and this is how
And he's got that lean of the plug body.
Wait, so your strategy?
He has got the lean of the plug body.
So basically that guy, there's a scene where he literally starts chasing women without his clothes on.
That is funny.
It's just... If
But like
you want
as
a
a
good laugh,
joke,
yeah, but she's running.
yeah.
She's scared.
Yeah. That's you. It's hard, one of those hard ones because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, but also you take the wrong shots, you're in jail, baby. You're in jail. So it's
absolutely.
still about loading your gun with the right bullets. That's what the lesson of this show.
Cum bullets.
I think, like, I love the show Next. I love all MTV shows. They don't do them enough anymore.
Yeah, they should bring that back.
They 1,000% should
And
bring
I think
Next
you
back.
should go on it. Don't tell
I
your girlfriend.
would be on it. I would love to surprise her with that. That'll be a Valentine's Day present to her. She go, what'd you get me? I go, watch this show. I got
would
you
be so
$48 because I spent fucking 48 minutes.
$48 is
Here's the
not
way:
bad.
if you want to win on that show, you need to start off with you got to walk out that bus. The girl's looking at you. She's gonna straight away judge you.
What would you do? What's your strategy?
I'd say, well, she's gonna straight away. If you're not good looking, she's gonna go next. So you need to hit her quick. Get a thing and go, I can't say next straight away. You go, what do? You come down, you go, I'm mixed race. If you next me, you're racist.
That's good.
Boom. And now she's thinking, what mix?
Yeah.
I'm Australian, New Zealand. Why not? I don't, you know what I mean?
I'm Irish.
She's got
English.
to
Yeah.
chat to me to find out.
That's good.
Then what you do is you subtly rip on everyone else on the bus. Because if you're early on, she's going to be thinking, what are these other dudes? They've got to be better than this string bean. So what you going like, thank fuck for not sending me back to that bus. One of them was talking about the AIDS he got.
True, that's good.
And then she's
Just
like,
plant the
fuck,
seeds.
how many of them have AIDS by now?
You're like, I didn't know Rolf Harris had a son. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you sort of, if you can rip on everyone else on the bus, she's like, I'm going to stay with him by default.
Yeah, it's just the safest option.
It's the safest option.
See, I would walk out backwards.
Okay, I like
Save
that.
the reveal late.
Yo.
But then, before I turn around, I'd go, do you want to know the meaning of life?
I do.
And then I'd stay silent. And the clock ticks. Just counting that $1 a minute. I'm still facing the other way.
What? We need to act this out, okay? Mm-hmm. I'm going to be the girl.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Manila. I'm a thriller in Manila.
Here I come.
Oh, hey, you're backwards.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, good. You going to turn around?
I don't think so.
I want to see
Hey,
what...
here's one for you. Do you want to know the meaning of life?
Yes.
Of course you do.
Are you going to tell me?
Just wait.
Are you that one guy from the bus who has the AIDS?
No.
Because,
No.
Hold
me kangaroo down.
no, next. That's not
I
worth
gave
it
it
very
away,
long.
okay.
That was not worth it very long. Okay, now it's my turn, okay?
Okay.
I'll try the same thing I talked about, and we'll see if that works in real life, and then we'll do random ones, okay?
I'm the cherry from Manila.
Oh, you're
whatever
doing the
she
same
said.
girl. You're going same
Yeah,
girl.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought it'd be a different one. Okay. I'm mixed race. If you say next, you're racist.
But I'm mixed race.
Yo, we have so much in common. Yo, what mix are you?
I'm the mix between next and fuck off.
Oh, got me. I thought I had you.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough game.
We'll go again.
Oh,
okay?
again.
Okay, and you got to think to what this girl's going to like, okay? I'm Stacy. People call me like Malibu Barbie, even though I'm from Texas. But I have blonde hair and I like sucking my dad's friends off.
Oh, my God. Oh, Stacy, I'm a friend of your dad's. It's me, Tom.
Tom,
Friend of your
what are you
dad's,
doing
you
this
know?
show? What are you doing this show?
Oh, I was just coming down here because Are you a cheerleader? You look like you cheerlead.
I am a cheerleader.
You got
head
the body of a
cheerleader.
cheerleader.
I'm head cheerleader. Oh my goodness, how did you know that,
Do you
Tom?
like White Claws?
I love White Claws. How did you know that?
I just got a vibe because I love White Claws.
They call me Stacy White Claw Deep Throat.
Wow.
Because after 2 White
That's
Claws, you'll never
beautiful.
guess what happens. Why do you have 2 White Claws in your hands?
Well, I was hoping we could deep throat them together.
Oh, Tom. Okay, well, let's go on a date. Let's go. That was good. That was very good. Okay.
Yeah, I played for the audience.
No,
you know?
you did. You did very
Yeah,
well. Okay, let's go again.
I think that's
No,
enough.
this is a good game. People are fucking loving this game.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I thought that was definitely the last one.
There's 5 people on a bus, okay?
Okay. So who am I now?
You get to be any girl you want.
So I'm a girl, okay.
And I've got to try and impress you coming off the bus.
Hi, my name's Louisa. I'm a barista in Santa Monica.
Oh,
and I
fuck.
love listening to deep house trance music. My dad left me when I was 7 years old.
Interesting.
And my mom's now a lesbian.
Interesting.
I'm looking for a man who's looking for a man, if you know what I'm saying.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Let's see who we've got coming down the stairs. You're very slow. Please come down the stairs.
Hey, are you the girl who ordered the MDMA? I'll choke you.
Okay, I'm listening. Would you like to go on a date?
I'm going to say next.
You don't get to say next.
Well, I'm saying it because
No, you have to go on a date with me.
I don't know about that.
That's how the show works. I don't even listen to MTV.
I would go on a date with you, but this is a very special edition. You probably know this.
Choke me.
Wait a second. Louise, this is the 100th episode of Next. Every other time, there have been prospective dates. What's the real thing missing in your life? Not a date? It's a father. That's me.
Oh, my God.
I left you
Dad?
when you started talking because of that weird fucking voice. But I'm back now to be a role model and to give you a job.
What's the job?
I'm a janitor. You can be my apprentice.
I
I'm going
hate-
to turn your life around.
I hate cleaning.
I'm going to turn your life around.
Okay, I guess, Dad.
Yep, See, that was the last one.
That was the last one. Thank fuck.
Win a date with one of our next contestants by joining our Patreon. We have recently upgraded from Facebook groups to a special owned Discord where there's all memes. There's different topics. Matt's chats. There's we're all interconnecting. How do you describe a Discord, Tom?
I don't really understand it yet. It's a young people thing. I think Xander was all about it, but it makes it easier. So if you sign up to our Patreon, you automatically get added to the Discord where you can chat and share ideas for the show, and we will do stuff. And
if you've donated to Patreon and you're not in the Discord yet, please send Xander an abusive message. Okay, we've got our examples from the Discords. There's a hashtag show suggestion. And Xander wrote, does anyone have recommendations? Some match chats. Been craving those. And then a lot of people writing more match chats.
What do we got?
We're going to have to give them what they want.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then there's also a Frenchy's content hashtag, into which I've already written in there. I did that picture.
Oh, that's hot.
Not sure what this hashtag is for. We'll post nudes later.
Oh, will you?
And then I just posted a lot of gym updates. Haven't been going lately, though, guys. So that's
Did you just go that one time?
Yep.
Have you gone back to the nightclub bike riding nightclub boxing you went to?
My shoulder's too sore. I got a tear in one of my in my shoulder, and so I got bursitis. So I got to get a
bursitis.
Bursitis or something like
Isn't
that.
that what Lena the Plug has? Stupid.
Do you like pregnancy porn?
Not for me.
It's nice when the kid joins in.
Whoa.
Just on the inside, he grabs it. No,
how do you know?
He grabs it.
How do you know?
No, I think if the kid's got arms, I wouldn't want to be putting a dick near it. You know what I mean?
Mm. It's not the same area that the dick.
It is a similar area.
Similar area
because it comes out of there. How long's it traveling to come out of there?
You're gonna have to get used to it though, because if you ever have a kid, you're gonna have to have sex with your girlfriend in those 9 months.
No, you're not.
Oh, true. Sorry.
For real.
That's my bad.
You
just have 9 months off.
You wear them out the first 4 months. You know what I mean? Do it like 8 times, and then you're good.
Imagine if she came in, you weren't having sex with her, but you were watching pregnancy porn.
That'll start a fight, wouldn't it?
That's a good prank.
That would be a great prank.
That would not go down well.
That'd be a funny prank though.
But it's like they were further along in the pregnancy. It's like, baby, when you're 8 months, I'll be into
Get
it.
that dad bod cranking.
Yeah.
If anyone listening has a pregnant missus at the moment, I dare you to call it a dad bod.
And then also watch pregnancy porn and make her walk in.
No, because they get real pregnant, real hormonal and moody. You got to be extra nice about that shit. So because girls get pretty self-conscious about their bodies when they're pregnant. So you need wake them up by wanking over them. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like go out of your way to look how aroused I am by your body. Saying you look fucking sexy.
That's
and then,
hot.
you know what I mean? Don't be like, oh, gross. Never say that to chicks.
You shouldn't say that to chicks.
No.
Oh.
I know from experience. They've said it to me. And I was I didn't enjoy it. It hurt. They're like, next. Gross.
Next.
They want to be funny. It's pretty dark, but pedophile edition of Next.
Oh, no. What do you mean? Just kids walking into a room and they go next. Jesus. This is how it'd go, Frenchy.
No, I don't want to do it anymore. I'll
just say the whole episode.
It's over. It's a Law and Order episode. I saw it.
The kid would say, I come from a stable home life. They'd say next.
Next, yeah.
Yeah.
We know how it go. It was.
Where's
I shouldn't
Matt's
have said
chats?
it. No, I shouldn't have said it.
Well, you did.
That was Matt's chats.
That was Matt's chats. Yeah, blame it on Matt.
Okay. The chats, 2 exclamation marks.
Oh.
Hey, this is Frenchy's brother, Matt, the real Frenchy, and this is Matt's chats.
Wow, that sounded a lot like you.
Nailed it. I was pondering why there's a shitload of Macca's rubbish everywhere. Have you noticed this?
No.
Okay, this isn't going to be bad chats then.
I'll pretend I've noticed.
But with what we've learned about Matt's simple brain, well, actually a very complex brain.
It's something he's seen that day.
A, it's something he's seen that day. B, a lot of people relate to his shit. So there'll be a lot of this audience listening going, yo, he's right. There's a lot of
Macca's rubbish
there is a lot of
everywhere,
Macca's
bro.
rubbish everywhere.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Have you?
And it goes on to write, I don't think it's a simple proportion of the total rubbish generated. I think it's a function of the demographic that eats Maccas.
Ooh.
Ooh, Matt's about to get fucking rude here, I think.
I don't see many like quinoa salad bowls left around.
It's not about it. It's not a bad point. I don't see many sushi wraps.
I've never seen a caviar container on
Never
the ground.
seen the skin of potatoes, have you?
No.
No. You ever seen
Is potato fancy food?
the end of celery?
See what I was doing?
Oh, you're
I was
doing fancy food.
things. You just started saying fucking food.
I was thinking of food.
You never
I
see the
haven't seen.
corn off the cob. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, got it.
You got it.
I gotta go back to the fancy ones. Never see lobster head
That's
in
good.
the
It's very
street, do
good.
you? No.
Yeah.
We're good. Anyway, he goes, I think it's a function of the demographic that eats Maccas. 1, lazy fat cunts. What?
Fair. Not all of them.
I fit most of that. 2, I had Maccas on Saturday. I had large double quarter pound meal
Oh, fuck yeah.
and 10 McNuggets.
That is good.
Yeah, bro.
I'll tell you what, you fucked up.
I couldn't
doing
move
that.
for 5
Tell you what, you
hours.
fucked up.
Yeah.
You can get 24 nuggets for maybe cheaper than 10.
But here's the thing. I can't get 24 nuggets because I'll have to try to eat them all. And then I
yeah.
can't move. Literally, I'll get like indigestion.
Yeah. That's not good for you.
2, uneducated people making bad life choices because they don't know any better. Whoa.
Maybe they were getting salad from McDonald's.
Yeah, what the
They have
fuck, Matt?
salads.
Just because someone gets Maccas doesn't mean you're uneducated making bad life choices. It's fucking...
I love the elitism though.
It is hectic elitism.
Yeah.
And do you not get Maccas, Matt? Okay, Matt, you want to hear an embarrassing Maccas story while you're ripping on these uneducated
no.
people? Matt once made me lean over to order drive-through McDonald's because he didn't want to talk to the girl.
That's funny. Was she hot or something?
No, he just doesn't like. He went
Doesn't
to a
like the
stage where he didn't
social
like
interaction.
talking to strangers.
It does stress me out.
Not Macca's, but like
I get stressed out at drive-thrus.
I get stressed out when I got to return something, but not Macca's, not drive-thrus. I like that because I can order as weird as shit, and then they're trying to guess who this weird cunt's gonna be, and it's me, and they're like, oh, what a fuck. Okay.
I remember we went into McDonald's just after my Macca's ad came out, and you started calling out, "Hey, it's the guy from the Macca's ad."
Oh,
and started
yeah.
telling all the staff, and it was the most embarrassing thing ever.
The guy from the Macca's ad, the
That was
Monopoly.
the-
What?
The Monopoly man, and you started acting it out.
I'm such a good friend.
That was the worst.
I'm such a good friend. 3, young people who are on benders or hungover. Well, that's true because I was very hungover. I don't think I'm young, but I was on a very hungover on Saturday.
It does. It is great when you're hungover.
Oh, it's the best. Sometimes
Bit of grease.
you want to get hungover just so you can enjoy your Maccas, probably like on a road trip.
Yeah, it's like, well, I have to. I'm on a road trip. I
Yeah.
have to. I'm hungover. My body's already ruined. I might as well.
The Colonel too. Oh,
the
KFC.
Colonel.
And then Matt continues this as the face of Macca's. Tom, what advertising campaign would you use to stop the scourge of Macca's litter?
Like a Raka style video. So someone.
So the rack up a line.
No, Raka.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Our friends who make YouTube
Yep,
videos.
yep, yep.
Yeah. So they've got their Ronald McDonald
Yep,
character.
yep.
So someone throws it out the window. Ronald McDonald sees it and he murders the whole family.
Okay, I think
It's like those driving ads where it's like drink driving and they show a car crash.
Yep.
It's like that. The worst case scenario is Ronald McDonald kills your whole family.
what I think it could be because I thought you said rapper.
Oh.
Could there be a rap about don't litter from Macca's?
This is a rap.
I
about
think
a-
we need
oh,
to
you
put
got
the
a
beat
song.
on, get the beat going.
beat. All right, let's get one up. I've got to make sure it's not one we've used, so I might have to go a few.
Oh, we
down.
can use the same one. Doesn't matter.
Oh no, we need.
So
fresh
this is our
beats.
first Matt's Chats turned into a song, and we're going to do a song about don't throw away your Maccas.
Yep, of course. All right, here we go. This is a McRap.
Ronald McDonald remix.
Grimace. Birdie. And the Hamburglar.
And the hamburger.
Driving in my car. Finish my quarter pounder, chuck it out the car. Ooh. What's that in the far? Ronald McDonald coming to kill my ma. My ma and pa. My brother and my sister. My gran. My dad. Everybody's dead. Too much?
No, keep going. Oh, that's good. Perfect amount.
It's your
Yeah.
turn.
Yo, it's Ronald McDonald here. Listen to what I gotta say. Gonna kill your whole family today. If you throw away any of your rappers, I shoot you in the face with my gun. Pow pow.
I'm
shoot
loving
you
it.
in the dick with my gun. Pow pow.
I'm
shoot
loving
you
it.
in the nipple with my gun. Pow pow.
I'm
There
loving
was
it.
a porn star, pregnant. Lena the pug went to heaven.
Dad bod. I got a dad bod. I'm preggers. I got a dad bod.
Yeah.
They call me Grimace of the streets. I'm Grimace in the sheets.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm all purple because I'm preggers.
Oh,
Grimace was pregnant the whole
this
time.
is getting dark. Yeah. Yeah, Grimace. Yeah, shout out Grimace. Yeah, Hamburglar.
Grimace is coming on for a rap in Grimace's voice. Ready? Here we go.
Grimace.
Grimace rap.
Grimace. My name is Grimace. I'm the purple one. I'm a Grimace. I don't get a lot of time in the McDonald's ads. I don't know why, but I'm Grimace, and you should not litter, cause I'm friends with Ronald, and I have another friend. My brother is Tom Armstrong. Grimace.
Grimace was special. I didn't know.
No, Grimace was passionate.
Oh, okay.
It was.
That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
that was good. Fade it out. Fade it out. Fade it out.
Wow.
That was.
That was beautiful.
No, that was.
I think
felt
that was
right.
alright.
That was felt. I should say we do not condone Ronald McDonald killing a pregnant woman because she littered. I believe he mentioned that in the song.
No, I think Grimace was actually a pregnant woman.
Oh, Grimace was the pregnant woman.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
Lena
so
the plug. No.
No.
Okay, but that was just.
It was confusing.
It was.
It
It's
was a lot.
confusing as all of our songs. We got one more Matt's chats. Let's
Hear it.
recent news.
Ooh.
An explosive material stored in a warehouse next to a fireworks factory exploded. Was that next to a fireworks factory too?
Yeah, bro. That's why it was such a big explosion.
But I knew that. I didn't know. I didn't see any
It's like a
fireworks going up.
firecracker factory. Or
No,
some
it's all explosion. And then he wrote, "This is so."
Oh no! Should you be reading this?
No, it's fine. It's just classic Matt. Can you think of any other things that shouldn't go together? E.g., guns and Americans. E.g., priests and children.
Okay.
E.g., religion and science. It's just very like, I see what you're trying to do here, Matt, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Rice on pizza.
Okay. Like that. Here we go, Matt.
That's like one of the few things I think that wouldn't be good on a pizza is rice.
Apples and doctors. Because an apple a day keeps them away. So you put them
True,
together,
true.
what's he going to do?
Yeah, it's
That's
like
confusing.
a negative and a positive. Yeah.
Yeah, that is fucking. That's like when you're trying to put the magnets together and you got the wrong ends. And and you're like, doctor, here's this apple. And he just fucking runs.
They hate it.
That would be a funny prank. Storming in the doctors with apples. Like, what do you need to see me for? I'm like, oh, I just need to show you this. And you show them an apple.
Ah! Not an apple.
It's like vampires. That's Matt's chats. Should we go into some stories, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one I want to talk about is
Tell me, baby.
I sent you the link and you watched it, so we probably don't need to watch it again. But it
Tell me,
was
baby.
Beverly Mitchell slamming me on the morning
This
show.
is
We
the
haven't
best
talked
thing
about
ever. We do need to watch it again.
You wanna
We
watch
do
it
need to watch
again? I got the
because
link.
it's all talking to. It's not as nexty as it is. For those who aren't following this saga, Tom's been doing these incredible shout outs
on Cameo, getting
Cameo.
celebrities, tricking celebrities into shouting out people they probably shouldn't shout out.
Yeah, and he got the daughter from Seventh Heaven to shout out Ivan Milat, and she was like, I hear you're so good with backpackers, Ivan. Not a lot of people will pick them up, but you do. God bless you. And didn't she shout out Jimmy Savile too, or was that the other one?
That's the other one. So I got Carol Baskin as well. But this
Beverly
interview,
Mitchell
so
was
basically the prank went up and I did it ages ago, this first one, and it didn't, like I thought it would get news, but it didn't. But then when I put it in TikTok format, it went massive. And it was like all the news picked it up and it eventually got removed. And I was like, that's fucking annoying. Like I paid for this, so they assigned me the copyright. So technically it's my video.
True.
But there was a clause that says they can revoke it.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did they revoke it? And I got on the phone with the lady and she said it was because of the editing. So then I re-uploaded it without editing, and I was like, that's a stupid excuse. That's not why.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was obviously Beverly Mitchell, the lady I tricked, had seen it.
Got a lawyer to take it down.
And she was very upset, overly upset about it. And she went on to Channel 7's The Morning Show, and I didn't get invited to come on and speak my piece. It was just like a piece about what a bad person I am, and they purposely avoided saying my name the whole time.
They fucking slandered you. They slandered you, and they wouldn't even say your name. That is fucking bullshit. Who are the hosts of these? Who is it?
Larry Emner. The Price is Right.
Larry Emner and Kylie Gillies. We will say your name. I hope you fucking listen to this. I hope your kids are listening to this. How can you not say poor Tom's name? He's making...
Well, it's probably for the best.
Australia is built around jokes, having a laugh at our own expense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the most Australian thing I think you've ever done.
It is very Australian.
Yep.
And they cut out the jokes of they re-showed the clip, but they just showed the start and the end. They didn't show the actual joke parts where she was like, I hope you go to seventh heaven, Ivan Milat. And I make her look like a fucking idiot.
It was a hatchet job. It was literally like, let's make the no-name prankster bit look as bad as possible and then make you look like a saint. It's like, come on, you're supposed to be Australian.
When she joined the cast of US sitcom Seventh Heaven, starring as Lucy, the middle daughter of the Camden family, she became a favourite with fans the world over.
Someone really said I was cute? You sure? Cute, not pretty? Just cute.
It's a weird scene to choose.
I guess I can take cute.
But the actress made unwanted headlines earlier this month after an Aussie tricked the star into filming this unfortunate personalised shout-out.
So you see me in this bit.
So, Ivan Milat, I hope I said it right, sending you lots of love, and thank you again for being a big fan. And
now for the first time, Beverly is ready to speak about the prank. And she's got a message for her fans down under.
It's like now for the first time. It was like she was like a fucking one of those kids in a dungeon for years. For the first time, she's come out to
therapy
talk about
for 3 years from
like I just,
now for the first time since this traumatic experience.
They make it sound so...
Since she made $200 for not Googling a dude called Ivan Milat. You didn't say it right, by the way, you idiot.
To hear. Beverly Mitchell joins us now from her home in Los Angeles. Welcome to the morning show. It's so lovely to see you.
thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about this. This all happened on an app. It's called Cameo. So explain to the people at home how Cameo works.
Well, so Cameo is you can basically have me do shout outs, usually their birthday messages and usually uplifting messages for people who are feeling
doesn't
down.
Say that she gets paid.
But it's a way that you can kind of
like
reach out with your favorite celebrity and kind of have a connection. And that is what I thought I was doing, which obviously is not at all what happened on this video, which was very unfortunate and really, really upsetting. And actually, I have to thank my amazing Australian fans who literally emailed me.
Frenchy emailed her.
I got tons of emails from my Australian fans saying, "You have no idea what just happened. This is the guy that you did the cameo for. You're being made more importantly, the pain and suffering for these families that is being brought up." And they just knew that I would have no part in something like this and would never want to participate in. So I was very, very grateful for my amazing Australian fans who basically rallied around me and was like, "Get it off!"
And
I like how she says her fans showed her to support her, but no, they were showing you because I bet half of them were fans of the podcast going, look at this, look what Tom made you do.
It's so funny, man. But she gives me a personal message that I didn't have to pay for, which is nice.
Let's keep watching. I'm enjoying this a lot.
To do that then, once you decided then at that point immediately this has got to stop, what happens then?
It's actually very difficult. It took a lot of hoops to jump through and a lot of phone calls to be made. And it was literally just days before I was going into labor and having my child, my third child. So I was...
Technically it wasn't. It was a year before.
I was a year before.
But it virally. Yeah.
That is funny. That
third
just got...
child. That doesn't even matter.
Well, especially if she's... not getting enough heaven love, seven Devons, she might have been a bit stressed. That's probably what she was saying.
Yeah, bit of a dad bod. She was dad bodding.
So she recorded it when she went into labour, or resurfaced when she was just before she went into labour.
Apparently, yes.
That's actually funnier.
That's funnier.
That's funnier.
That's funnier.
Only incredibly pregnant and ready to have a baby. I was hormonal and just horrified because that's not who I am. I was so.
No one thinks you were supporting her.
No one thinks that's who you are.
No one watches that video and goes, "Wow, she really likes that murderer." Why is she supporting him? He murdered a lot of people.
That's who she is. She loves serial killers.
Why did Ivan Milat get a personalized message from the grave?
No one even told her to do that.
Ivan Milat.
She just recorded a video. She goes, "Hey, Ivan,
I love you, Ivan Milat."
Who the fuck would think that's who you are? Of course, doesn't matter.
Someone was using me to cause someone pain and thinking that that's funny.
So even
I'm fucking
even that was it's just she's accusing you of making that whole video
to cause people pain.
Like you send it to the family of the people who the backpackers who Ivan Milat killed.
That was originally my plan.
Was that your plan?
I was gonna get her to do it and then send it directly to them and say, "Look, even Seventh Heaven are glad." Beverly Mitchell supports the death of your family. That was my plan all along.
Original plan, and you couldn't get the contact details.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, I might as well just post it."
That is what.
That's
no,
what
obviously there's another reason she did it. You duffer.
Don't call her a
such
duffer.
Such horrific crimes that were done to these families, and thinking that that's funny.
I don't think Ivan Milat thought it was funny.
So aggravating. And
is that what she was talking about? She's saying Ivan Milat thought killing them was funny.
No one thinks the crimes are funny.
Ivan might have.
No.
No?
No.
Why
Even he was like, yeah, this is pretty dark. This is...
The killings?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought he might have thought they were funny.
No, he was more into like cartoon strips and newspapers. That was his sense of humor. Like a Ginger Megs, a Doug.
Yeah, no, fair.
He liked those sort of humor. He was like,
Garfield.
Garfield.
He
was like, Mondays.
Different humor. Different humor.
This is dark. Okay, keep going.
To me, not because of them using me, but just that somebody would find it funny in inflicting any more pain to families who've already endured way too much.
Beverly, if it's any solace, you're not the only celebrity to be tricked by this guy. Do you have a message for the comedian who set this up and set you up?
At least she called you a comedian.
If you want to be a comedian, more power to you, but be funny. This is not funny. Causing pain and causing suffering to people who've already endured so much.
I should cancel my torture tour.
It's not funny, and that's not talent. So if you want to show off your talent, then find something that's actually humorous. And usually, to be honest, the best humor is when you can kind of poke fun at yourself and you can kind of find what connects us all.
What connects us all?
No, didn't she just say the best humor is you can make fun of yourself?
Yes.
Like, what would something you could have done that would have been funny?
You could have just laughed.
You could have accidentally called out a serial killer. You could have... I've got a big tip for you guys, any aspiring comedians.
Yep.
Try to be funny.
Wait.
Okay. No, actually, that's not right. Don't be...
Wait,
I'm
torture.
confused.
No.
Torture.
No.
Go on. Keep it going. I'm enjoying this so much.
Play with that. But be kind. And I'm so sad and I'm sorry that something's happened to you, that you find that this is okay and that this is what you call comedy. But it's not.
What happened to you?
I should have.
What happened to you?
I should have done a reply and been like, Beverly Mitchell, you didn't do your research again. My family died at the hands of Ivan Milat.
Oh.
Plot twist. And then she'd be like, oh, damn, I did it again.
And so it was your way of coming to terms with your grief. You're like, I don't hate you anymore. I've forgiven you. Whoa.
And then Beverly Mitchell rubs it in my face by bringing it up again.
Is she still on Cameo?
I think she is.
We should get her again.
That's what I want to do.
We need to get her
But I need to wait a little bit.
Yep.
I want to get her again.
Finish off the interview. Let's go.
They blocked me, though. Cameo's blocked me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And honestly, in this day and age, more than ever do we just need to be nice to one another and kind to one another. And you have no idea how much harm you can cause by something that you think is funny.
Well said. Well said. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the good stuff. We've got to congratulate you. The arrival of your third baby, Maisie.
And then it just goes into that.
The best part was like, what has happened to you in your life that you would want to do this? Were you a child actor on a show, and did your father turn out to be a pedophile? No,
not me.
That was not you.
That was Beverly Mitchell.
That was Beverly Mitchell.
Yeah.
No way.
And I love that they didn't bring that up.
Isn't that the darkest shit ever, guys? Did you hear that?
Yeah, so he went into therapy and confessed to multiple
The Reverend.
The Reverend.
He was in character so long, he started acting like a Reverend.
Playing a dad to all these girls.
That is so dark. That is
And I'm the bad guy.
You're the bad guy. You're the nameless. Can't believe they didn't mention your name once, man.
I know.
That's bullshit. No,
it's probably for the best because all Channel 7 people who listen to the morning show would have been like, let's get him.
I would love that. We would love. Funny, you got to choose your battles, and we would love to. The Tom and Frenchy podcast army, whatever we're called again.
Children.
The Tomanites. The French Ticklers. We've got a lot of names.
The Survivors.
The Survivors. The Replacements. We would unite and defend your honor.
Thank you. That would.
We still will.
Yeah.
I got a photo with Kylie Gillies' son once, I believe.
Oh, really? Is he a listener?
It was sick. It was at...
you should tell your mum that was funny and not sad.
That's what I'm saying. It was at the premiere for that Jason Bourne.
Ooh.
So everyone's there and she comes up, like the big dog newsreader. She's like, I don't know who you are, but my son likes you. And
Why did she say that?
Shit, yeah.
Oh. Did you go in for a kiss?
She goes, can you get a photo with him? I was like, yeah. What's in it for me?
Yeah. Oh,
no, I meant like a newsreading gig.
Me too.
But that was very
funny, man.
Incredible, Tom.
I enjoyed that. But I did a full reaction on the Roundabout Crew if you want to watch that.
Roundabout Crew, YouTube.com/Roundabout Crew if you want to see the full reaction.
I filmed a little shout out at the end to prove my point that you should just do your research. It's not my fault.
Yeah, you randomly got booked for a cameo. Who booked it for you?
Al Qaeda booked it.
Al Qaeda.
Yeah. It was for Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, so Tom's final joke was he was like, oh, I got to do it.
I got another cameo, and then I do a shout out for Osama bin Laden.
Can you do some of it?
Do you want me to just play it?
Yeah, play it. That was funny, man. Just the cameo bit. Yeah, I really enjoy that.
Where is it?
It's such a nice. It's just a fucking joke, love. Like, that's the problem with all comedy offends someone, and all comedy. No one's going to enjoy all comedy, but if you get the majority laughing, it's worth doing because people it's going to make someone's day. You doing that shout out probably cheered up
heaps
multiple people in lockdown right now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That was the laugh they needed.
And I mean, she was on Seventh Heaven. She's got money.
Hey, Osama bin Laden. It's your boy Tom. Your friends tell me that you just flew into a new job at the World Trade Center. So congratulations. I hear you're a twin, or you were born in a set of towers, twin towers or something. I don't know, man. Thanks to your friend Mr. Qaeda for setting this up. Al Qaeda, I think you said your name was. That's awesome, man. I hear you're the bomb. You're an explosive personality, and good on you, bro.
There we go.
Nice little shout out.
Yeah, nice little shout out.
I hope they enjoy that. I have no idea what that was really for. I guess it's a happy birthday or something. I guess,
it's just a nice guy having a birthday.
I get these cameos and sometimes I have to clarify because they're just so cooked. I'm like, I'll comment them. I'm like, hey, is this just a random one or is it a birthday or something? Like, nah, just say what I said and it'll be like, yo, George, your pudding sucks like your face. And it's just like one real random sentence.
That's
you know what I mean? Like,
I'll tell you the best thing about your cameo. I think because I sent you a link to Cameo. Every time you do a cameo, I get like 20 cents or something.
That's fucked up.
So I'll just get a random input of like 20 cents in my bank account.
Better not be coming out of my cut.
Out of your cut?
Better not be coming out of my cut.
I hope it is.
That's good. I'm getting paid, son. If you want a cameo, go. Let us know. Or
I always forget though. I've had a few that have lapsed. I'm sorry.
I always miss the streak.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some.
It's not like I've got work though. I really shouldn't forget. I did my first stand-up show in 4 months last Tuesday, guys. Frenchy and Friends comedy night. It's only $15 tickets. Most of the first few weeks are sold out. So if you want to go quickly.
If you're listening to this, if you're one of the first listeners, there is a show tonight.
There is a show tonight sold out though. So look in the upcoming weeks. We just sort of fuck around on stage. It's a lot of fun. I get some guests in. Last week, so me and Tom talked about it on the podcast on Friday. He's known he's going to...
Did we talk about it on Friday?
We did talk about it on Friday. Not on the podcast, but in life we did.
I don't
like because I see you on Tuesday because you weren't sticking around for Kick-On's filming.
I don't think... I completely forgot.
And anyway, so Tom was supposed to be there. I messaged at 6:30 on Tuesday, and I'm like, "Yo, how long till you get here?" Tom, he's like,
I was like at the shops with dinner stuff.
It's like, oh. Hopefully no one paid just to see you.
I doubt it, Frenchy. Let's be real.
Beverly Mitchell's there.
Imagine if she was.
Make people laugh.
Imagine if I got bashed by Beverly Mitchell.
Note to self, be funny. So yeah, it was a really, really fun show.
It was fun?
Because it's like a smaller, so it's an 80-seater, and then we can only do half capacity because we want to split everyone. And then everyone who booked a tickets, like half of them didn't show up because they're scared of COVID. It was a bit rainy that night. So it was maybe 16 people there or something.
Do I have to wear a mask?
No. And we had separate mics for everyone.
Oh, that's good. I was worried about that because you're very spitty when
Yeah,
you
I
talk.
spit a lot. No, definitely. So
that's
yeah,
good.
so it was
Very
COVID safe. It was only
professional.
16 people, but it was like really sort of like real comedy.
Yeah, bro. 16's a lot for the gigs I do. So
No, but it's like it's like you know the difference between that big theatre special and then there's the Dave Chappelle one where he's just in a small room, he's having a cigarette and he's sort of just talking about what's on his mind. That's more what these vibes are like. It's more like sort of unfinished. I just did a rant about whatever I want to talk about, lockdown, security guards, man. I just sort of just fucked around with some shit. And
we had some fun.
Neil headlined it. He was really good. We had Carl Legacy, who we might get on the podcast. He fucking killed. So yeah, it was a really good night. Tomorrow,
I'll be there tomorrow.
We'll have
It's in
3,
my brain.
you and 2 others.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Who are the others?
Sydney Comics. Sam Kissajuan, I believe, and Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah,
I know Shawn.
You know Shawn.
I saw him randomly one time.
So yeah, so if you want to do that, come along. It's going to be a lot of fun. 7 more shows. I might extend it though. Just something.
See how we go.
I want to get my shit tight as fuck for next year.
Good idea. I want to do a show sometime.
Let's do 1 or 2 more news stories and call
I think there's some good ones.
Yeah, there's definitely some good ones. Let's fucking bang it out. We haven't done a proper one in a while. Let's bang it out for our listeners.
All right, here's one. I'll start with this. This was one that I saw that this is for our New Zealand listeners. There was a brewery in Western Canada was forced to apologize after unwittingly naming a beer product after the Maori word for pubic hair. So they went out with a full beer, not doing their research. It's called Huru Huru. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but
that is so unlucky.
Maori word for pubic hair. That is the worst name.
Because it would be hard to find that out, though.
Would it?
You're not going to type in, hey, what does this word mean in Maori?
But it looks like it's trying to be like a New Zealand beer, but see how it's like got the tribal...
Oh.
I don't know. It looks like...
But yeah, I thought you said it was Canadian.
It is. But you think if you were doing like a... I don't know.
So they're like, I'll have 2 cans of pubes.
Yeah, that's like the grossest name for a beer.
That is so good.
So that's a good one. That's a short story.
That is like, you need a whole rebrand.
Yeah, that's fucked. Someone's getting murdered. They're straight up getting Ronald McDonald out of there.
Tasmania's 132-year-old Table Cape Lighthouse needs a tour guide, and they'll be able to make their own rules. Did you put this in the chat?
That's a Xander special.
This is a Xander special.
I saw that and I was like, there might be something to it, maybe. I didn't go into it.
I was like, Tasmania Lighthouse. I'm like, okay, there could be something here. If you're looking for a project to keep you busy over the spring and summer months, one Tasmanian council thinks they've got the ultimate opportunity. But anyone afraid of heights may want to think carefully about applying. Xander, have you listened to this podcast?
Is that from Seek.com? Is that an ad for? He's got some kind of side job with.
Was it the Round the Twist episode?
Should we go work in a lighthouse?
Okay, it's known for expansive views of the coast. Did you mean to put this in?
Do you reckon maybe he's like, Frenchy, this could be your new job? Now that stand-up, like it's harder to do.
I'm thinking he's getting to the make your own rules part is going to be funny.
Right, what is it?
You'd be running it as a sole trader or partnership, whatever you wanted to make. They essentially had to make their own rules, how often they're there, how many days a week, and how many hours. This is really
sounds like an alright job. I'd go work in the Lighthouse.
It's just a strange article to put in. One of the highlights of the former job guy's tenure was the man who decided to play bagpipes from the top of the Lighthouse, 180 meters above the sea level.
That would not be what I would do.
So some guy paid him. Oh, so some guy paid the lighthouse keeper. He goes, you want to play bagpipes up here? And he's like, yeah. I also had a blind person standing up there with the wind blowing in their face while I described everything to them. It's unbelievable.
That's not the person you want in a lighthouse, is it? You want someone who can see like boats coming ashore.
No. So the lighthouse keeper had visitors. The lighthouse keeper wasn't blind.
Mm-hmm.
And he described, because the blind person can't, it was not the lighthouse keeper.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, you be the blind person. I'll describe it to you.
Okay.
Yep. What?
That's the wind.
Okay, go, yeah. How you going here, Jeffrey? Careful, up the top of the stairs. Up. Yep.
I'm almost.
Yep.
Am I up?
Yep. Yeah.
No more steps. Okay.
So you're facing out to sea now. Is a beautiful bluey green sea. Can you sort of like visualize it? Can you visualize it? Can you smell that? Can you smell that sea air? Does it smell a little bit pissy? Does it smell a little bit?
It does, yeah.
Because you're in the toilet, you duffer. I played a prank on ya. We're not even close. I took you into the bathroom. I fucking got ya.
Good one.
I haven't had a lot of human contact in a while.
Yeah, right.
I'm in a lighthouse in Tasmania.
Yeah, okay.
You got that? So when you said I'll pay $20 to come stand and describe it to you, I was like, what? You would want me describing it to you?
Yeah, can I get my money back?
No. A few more stairs. Come up the top. Okay. We're up the top here now.
Yeah, right.
Now,
yeah, it's fucking windy.
It's windy. It is windy. Yeah, we're up the top now. Now, hear that? You hear that noise?
Yeah, I can fucking hear, I can't see.
Yeah, can you guess what that noise is?
Oh, fuck, are you jerking it?
I'm having a little jerk. I'm out because you're in my jerk pad. This is
yeah, right. Yeah, I can. Just for the record, I can hear.
Oh, yeah, got you. Of course, can. Sorry, human contact has been a while. Do you have any sisters? I have not seen a woman in a long time.
You and me both.
You are good, Jeffrey. I like you. Do you want to come work here for me? No, I got to describe what's happening, okay? There's an ocean, fucking waves and shit. You know what that looks like?
I assume that's what was going to be up here.
Yep, okay. Pretty cloudy day, so...
Right.
There's clouds and no boats at the moment. It's actually night. I'm not going to lie to you. It's fucking night. I can't see shit.
This is the worst day of my life. I was born blind.
Sorry, Jeff. I just didn't think you'd know.
Pranked. All right, here's the next story. You swine. German nudist chases wild boar that stole laptop. Here's a picture. It looks like Ralph Wiggums when he's running. It's like a naked, fat, chubby dude chasing pigs.
The boar stole his laptop.
And he was naked for some reason.
At a nudist... it's a nudist park.
Other people have clothes on.
Yeah, but so we're looking at a picnic party. Two of them are naked and two of them have clothes on. Like they're sitting around on a picnic blanket. Then he's running past them, just a random naked dude. Read the whole story.
There's another
Read
shot.
the whole story. If you got a chance to do it in
a nudist
German accent,
bather.
do it.
In a what accent?
German. Doesn't it say German?
A nudist bather.
No, just when the voices come.
Oh. Who stole?
Go on.
Stole a wild boar near a German lake in Berlin. After he stole his laptop, was applauded by onlookers after a successful pursuit.
Oh, so he tackled it down.
The photographer who captured the drama said the unidentified nudist was very happy for her to share the images. Please, share away.
Is that a bit creepy that... Because I imagine a boar chase would happen fucking quickly, yeah? She has her camera in her hand, was already taking photos at a nudist beach. You got to be subtle about that
I've seen those videos on Pornhub.
Nudist boar chase.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's like I watch that, then I would go back to pregnancy, and then I switch back to nude man chasing boars.
Maybe he was trying to move into the abattoir and he needed he needed a boar.
He needed something for his resume on Flatmate.
Did he tackle it? I feel like that's how they train.
There's no picture of him tackling it, so I'm going to say...
I feel like in New Zealand, that's how they train from early ages. So they're good at rugby tackling is age of 3, 4, they'll throw them out into the bush.
Sheep, with the sheep.
Well, they start off on the sheep, then they
Tackle
move on to the boars because boars have got dangerous tusks and stuff like
Do they
that.
have boars in New Zealand?
They bring them in for rugby training.
Right.
Yep. So they start off on the sheep. You got to get the placement. You got to get hit them with the shoulder. You get their head next to their legs. You got to drive them.
Oh.
Because you might not be as big as them. You got to get that. They want to teach the technique right on the sheep. Bring them down, ruck them, maul them, move up to the balls. Then they get bears.
Wow, bears.
That's how you become a man. Is you tackle. They give a bear a football.
Oh, that's what The Reverend was about with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, that was the New Zealand remake of that. Was they tape a football to a bear and
he fights it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't fight it. The bear's got to try to score, and they got to bring the bear down.
That I would watch that.
Yeah, and it's 2 13-year-old boys.
Excuse me.
Who get to tackle the bear.
Oh, okay.
That would be a cool... I'd like to make a film about New Zealand.
Why you?
Because I think it'd be funny.
Why wouldn't you make one about Australia? Or you just like make up facts?
I'll just make up facts about like how they train from rugby at an early age.
Yeah, I like that.
Actually, even just a skit about the rugby factory that is New Zealand, because they're all so fucking good. For how small their population is, it is insane how good they are at rugby.
True.
It is legitimately insane.
True.
So they must be doing shit from the age. In the womb, bro, they're probably training them. As soon as they come out,
right,
doctor throws a footy at them. If they catch it,
they stay.
If
not, straight to
back,
Australia.
No, back up straight to Australia. Yeah, and then they infiltrate the other countries with their shitter players. Smart.
That is smart.
That's smart. Cheer, bro. I got another good story.
Let's hear it.
Woman catches Amazon driver mid-squat pooing in her garden.
It's one thing for the neighbour to bring round a dog and shit in your garden, but imagine seeing a grown-ass man.
Special delivery. The worst part is they tell them to be around during that time, so they have to see it. I'm delivering now. It's like, I'll go pop out and have a look.
But imagine if you looked in the shit and your parcel was in there. You'd be like, oh, okay, that's actually quite efficient.
Amazon has sacked the delivery driver.
That's embarrassing.
What?
He's going to be at FedEx.
After a horrified neighbour caught him pooing in her garden. That's good fertilizer.
Yeah,
Does she want her roses to grow?
If he did it near the rose,
yes.
If he does it in the middle...
on the driveway, you don't want that. NHS counsellor Sharon Smith, 53. Sounds like a Karen, to be honest.
Doesn't
Karen,
it? Sharon, that rhymes.
That's a Karen move to fire someone just because he shat in your garden.
Just have a laugh. It's a Beverly Mitchell move.
It's a Beverly Mitchell move.
Fuck off.
It is a Beverly Mitchell move.
Did you think about the families?
What has happened to you that you will need to do that? I was like, well, I ate Mexican, didn't I?
A lot of Mexican and a couple of coffees.
Sharon didn't let me into a bathroom. Said she was cooking in her kitchen when a van pulled up outside her home. A man ran from the vehicle towards her garden, and she followed him. So it wasn't just in plain sight.
She was trying to hide.
She was sneaking up on him.
She was a peeping Tom.
Wait for this. She followed him, suspecting he could be stealing some wood. Is that not the most Karen shit ever, to immediately think someone's stealing wood?
Go to a forest.
There's a lot of fucking wood around. If he needs wood that bad, let him have it.
Yeah.
What are you going to... You're 53 years old.
Freezing.
You're leaving the safety of your house to accost a man who you think's stealing wood.
And if a man jumps out of a car and runs anywhere, you don't want to be in his path.
Don't follow him.
He's either going to punch someone in the head
in high
or do a
vis
shit.
too. In high vis, you just go, oh, he knows what he's doing. He's got high vis on.
This is a tradie fight.
This is a tradie fight. But the mama too caught the man mid-squat defecating on a property among the trees. Among the trees too.
That's fine.
That's the way to do it.
Bro, when I was in LA, the last trip,
yes,
I saw that guy. You were there, but you weren't there. I took a photo, I think, and he was... It
was like the Walmart car park or something.
No, it was like somewhere fancy, like the Grove or something.
Yeah, the Grove car park.
I saw his asshole and the shit coming out. That's how close it was.
That is disturbing.
I can still picture it.
Everyone can remember the few times where you've seen an asshole and then, wait a minute, it's weird how it opens up.
It looks like childbirth.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, getting rid of that dad bod.
He got rid of it. He was svelte after that.
Really? And it does look like the smoothie machine too, because it comes out small and sort of No, it doesn't matter.
Never seen it that close.
Sharon said he even asked her what her problem was and got aggressive as he tried to leave. Well, if you're staring at a man trying to shit...
Have you ever looked at a dog doing a shit? They look concerned back at you.
They like, why are you looking at me? I know. I always avoid my eyes. I'm like, I'm not looking, Norm. Not looking.
Because they're vulnerable.
They're vulnerable.
That's like an animal instinct. Because you're vulnerable, you don't want to get attacked while you're doing a shit.
That'd be the worst time to be attacked.
That's what he was worried about.
I'd rather be mid wank and get attacked than mid shit. Because that way
you got something to hit him
extra
with.
Weapon. Extra weapon.
Right.
Stab him too.
Stab him. Poke him.
There
Put a
should
hole
be
in
a
him.
little attachment you can put you can put on your dick.
I love that.
Like a little metal spike.
Or like a hammer.
Oh, boom, hammer. I was thinking like impale him, like what's that Heath Ledger movie? The Night one? Knight's Tale.
Yep.
A Knight's Tale. You can joust, get
love
hard,
that.
and then you run at your mate.
Do you reckon that's a type of porn? Because that's funny. And whoever's got the longer dick is obviously going to win.
That is definitely a kick-ons game. Is both like a footy kick-ons game.
Absolutely.
You both get hard and you run at your cock jousting.
Oh, and what you do is here's how you determine the winner.
In a video.
Here's how you determine the winner. You put a bit of paint on the end. So I've got blue paint on the end of my cock. You've got red, so I know if
who's got more paint on at the end loses. Yeah, that's good. So if you get more paint of your paint on him, he loses. That's really good, Tom. She said, I asked what the heck he was doing. What the heck?
Oh, wow. Bit rude.
Yeah, he was doing it.
Is this an episode of Seventh Heaven?
He just remained pooing whilst asking me what my problem was. Then she said, the cheek of it.
That's good.
That is a pun.
That's a pun.
He messed with the wrong woman. Wait for this. This is the best story I've ever read. I'm a blue belt in Taekwondo. And the anger and rage he saw was enough to put the fear of God in him. So you're a 53-year-old woman who's a blue... Taekwondo doesn't mean shit, you do know? Yeah. Unless you're fucking black and a strong man, it still doesn't mean shit. Black belt. Black belt. Black belt, bro.
I was like, I guess black guys might be better at Taekwondo because they're quite strong, but...
Black belt.
Yes.
It actually, I've done Taekwondo.
It's like dancing. You're just learning like...
You're learning moves.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Stop shitting. I'm a blue belt.
It's like wait for him to finish and then say that was gross.
The cheek of it. What the heck are you doing?
Taekwondo is not going to make you get... He's still going to get shit on you.
Like... Yeah. Like, do you train to deal with people shitting in the woods?
Because he can start throwing that.
I made it clear I was calling the police. You'll see that's probably scared him off more than your blue belt skills.
Because he's got brown belt.
I made it clear I was calling the police, and if he moved, he'd regret it. So I don't know. What's he supposed to do? Stay there squatting till the police get there?
I feel like there's better ways about that. Like he's driving a fucking Amazon delivery van. You can probably just report it
get
to
the license plate, get a photo, stay inside.
Don't confront a man halfway through snapping off a turd.
To be fair though, usually you would be in a good mood shitting. It is fun. I would have pulled out the whoever smelt it dealt it. Oh,
throwing it back on her.
Yeah, like what the heck are you doing? It's like you're shitting in my garden. You're shitting in my garden.
Nice,
yeah, just imitator. He emerged from the bush quite aggressive, and I was angrier than him, so kept him there till my husband and then the police arrived. He should have just left.
I would have left.
She said the Amazon driver went on to deliver a parcel.
Did he wash his hands?
With potentially traces of excrement to one of her neighbours in Nut Hill, Nottingham.
Nut Hill.
Nut Hall, sorry, Nut Hall. Still just as good.
Yeah, it's good.
Police attended the scene and questioned the delivery driver who claimed he was desperate for the toilet. That would make sense. That's such a Karen. That is such a Karen with your big teeth. He said he was not feeling well and did not realise the grounds were part of a private garden. Yeah. I don't think he would have, because if he ran all the way in the trees, because look at the bush there.
Yeah, it's pretty bushy.
It's pretty bushy.
I would have shit there if I needed to shit.
I would have shit there.
When you're urgent to shit, you need to shit.
The decision was made not to arrest the Amazon employee, blah, 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 blah. Sharon has been promised a gift voucher from Amazon as a goodwill gesture. What do you think would be a good gift voucher?
$50.
No, I was thinking like something poo related.
Oh.
Like...
Air freshener.
Mr. Hanky's sock or something. Yeah. Air freshener, that's good. Air freshener's better. Toilet paper.
What I would do if I was the Amazon driver, I'd be like, we are named after a forest. I pooped in a forest. That's what people do in the Amazon. I rest my case.
Okay.
It's a loose argument, but
I don't hate that. I think you should go on the Today Show.
That's where you get shit done.
Maybe just be funny. Right? Did he try being funny? Because that's the first mistake.
Yeah, if he was doing the poo and he said a good one-liner. Yeah, if he just screamed, "Your package is delivered."
Your package is delivered.
She would have had to laugh.
Oh, that's incredible, Tom. We're going to finish this off with some 5-star reviews, guys. If you haven't left our podcast a review, go fucking do it.
Yeah.
We are going to do... do you know how to get them?
Yeah, it's not easy.
We're going to do a huge 100th episode, and then maybe we're going to stop doing the podcast. No, we won't.
I was like,
but we want to keep this bad boy cooking. The more reviews we get, the more listeners we get, the more episodes we can make for you. So
that's right. All right, what am I doing?
Support your boys.
What's our podcast called?
Also, I've got another 6 song coming out in a week.
What's it called?
It's a band song. It's Shuey vibes. Tom and Frenchy podcast.
No, the song you're releasing.
Oh, it's a secret.
Oh.
It's to the film clip you didn't show up at.
Oh, I do know what it is.
You do know what it is.
It could have been called The Secret and it was about that cold.
That would be a good song.
All right, I'm getting there.
No, you're right. You're right. I think it's nice for everyone to have a wind down from... It was a roller coaster of an episode. It was a very good one.
Yeah. I think I want some backing music for the reviews just to end on.
Awesome.
What's the style?
80s. I will say, 22-minute mark, I yelled at Tom. I wasn't actually angry because I know it's going to be in the comments. No, when I was like, shut the fuck up. Don't tell people about left and right. We're the comedy podcast. Oh. That's just a thing we do, is sometimes I yell at people in an angry way.
I didn't even remember, so it wasn't that bad.
No, it's just a friend thing. It's like all the boys do it. But then sometimes you do it around one of your mates who's not used to it.
Here we go.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, got it.
It's just... Where'd it go?
On episode 99, we will wrestle a bear live.
Oh, this is a vibe, isn't it?
Yeah, I like this.
If only I had the podcast.
Yeah. It's a remix. Ronald McDonald. Ronald. 5-star reviews. Yeah.
Ooh.
Big Mac.
Ooh.
Shitting in a forest.
Yeah.
Okay, we're coming.
Cats. I physically could not get through half the movie at Cats. It hurt my soul.
Oh, you can just rate
Goats.
it. You can just... Okay.
Hashtag Tom's a pedo. That's all.
You can just rate it. You don't have to...
I don't have to rap?
No.
The potty is so good to me, Samuel. And my mate Daniel said, hey, if this hot air balloon head, pedo, and this mummy without bandages can make a... That's a good reference, mummy without bandages.
Oh, that's funny.
Can make a podcast, why can't we? Yeah. And unlike 99% of blokes our age, we actually walked the walk and did it. Our podcast, we're plugging it, is called the Samuel and Daniel Podcast with Samuel and Daniel. That's a good name.
Wait, did they start off by insulting us, saying if these freaks can make one, we can make one too?
Yeah. They gave us good names.
Oh, did they give us good names?
So I'm a hot air balloon head, pedo.
Yep, I like
and you're a mummy without bandages.
Samuel and Daniel.
That's right.
Send us a link, and if we like it, we'll plug it properly.
Yeah.
To your podcast. Good on
Here's
you, boys.
A thinker. If you read as read, then you need to reread to read. Oh, that's too much for me.
That fucks you up, eh? The read. Like, yeah.
It's too late in the podcast for that.
Nah, that fucks you up. Someone wrote that one out hard for sure.
Greatest podcast ever. Hey, Tom and Frenchy, this is the only podcast I listen to. I listen to it and repeat every day. Keep the laughs coming. That's for sure, though. That was just nice.
Repeat would be a lot.
It would be.
Well, I guess if it's the same episode, it'd be a lot, but if you're going through all 100, you'd probably forget by the next time.
Oh, for sure. I forget after.
I wonder what that very best one is.
Yeah, let us know what
Probably
you think our best episode. Yeah, okay. It's usually the most recent.
We fucking nailed it.
We
nailed
get better
it.
each episode.
We nailed it.
Tom and Frenchy, out of these Harry Potter characters, I'm wondering which one would stand up to shake your hand out of Dumbledore, Draco, Malfoy, and Harry. Love the podcast.
I think we got up to that one.
Yeah.
Who did we decide? Wasn't Harry. Harry's a little bitch. Yeah, Malfoy.
I think I said Harry. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Don't forget, come see us in Sydney, Country Shows. Check it out.
If not, just write us some nice comments and
tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Don't little your Maccas or Matt. We'll write about you. That's chats, baby.
You fucking poor losers.
See you guys.